Actually, it's interesting to find out who is actually buying homes right now. As you can imagine, it's the upwardly mobile generations. For instance, Gen Zers tend to be about the age of 5 to 25, not really buying a lot of homes right now.
Not at 5,
and the
no.
silent generation, the great-grandparents, folks in their 80s and 90s, they're not buying homes, but it's the millennials, the baby boomers, the Gen Xers who are buying the bulk of the homes right now, particularly the millennials. But what are these age groups? There you go, there's Gen Z. 5 to 25. The millennials are just under 40. Gen X under 55. Then you have the boomer generation, that's mine. We're still sitting in our homes. And then the silent generation, your grandparents. Those folks, for the most part, have either moved into senior housing or they're not really going to leave their housing. They're going to stay where they are for the remainder of their lives. But this is what's interesting. I'm wondering if Gen Z folks are going to be able to buy the baby boomers' homes. Here's what's going on. There's something called the silver tsunami. I kind of talked about it the last time we met. All these baby boomers with these big homes, 3,000 square feet, big yards, they're going to want to sell at the same time. And there will be about 9 to 15 million of these homes likely to hit the market in the same decade. That's probably going to drive prices down because folks like Gen Z may not be able to afford those homes with the higher interest rates and with the economy the way it is right now. Sometimes it's a multiple job economy. Baby boomers are going to want to sell their homes because they're too big, downsize. Are the millennials and the Gen Xers willing to buy big homes? Well, if you look at the studies nowadays, they really don't want the big homes, which may leave it to Gen Z at some point. Can they afford their grandparents' home? Mortgage rates have stayed right around 7%, but look at the average home price in America, $420,000. You have to worry about your kids. Are they going to be able to afford a home? Some of them can, some of them will have to defer. Some of them may just decide, I'd rather rent. And there are some studies that indicate that renting for some generations might be the best way to go in the future.
To your point, Derek Jeter just had to sell his mansion for not $14.5 million asking price, but $6.3 million. So there you go.
Well, you know, Derek Jeter, what do you need a big home like that for? Right. And you can say that to all the big Hollywood folks, but you know, even here in our area, there are some folks who just have big homes. And that was a status symbol for some. But now you're seeing generational differences in how they want to, well, really since COVID, you know, when we were all working remote, how you want to interact with your family. Do you want to spend more time with your family, or do you want to spend more time at the office? A lot of people are choosing the family, and really a big home isn't something that they want to maintain with a big yard and all that entails. So there could be this silver tsunami that comes, and boomers think they have a lot of equity in their home, and then when it's time to sell it, maybe not so much.
I think that the market is going to change in the next 5-10 years in a way that in some ways we can't predict. Just because we were saying, how are we going to absorb those homes that, you know, the baby boomers have?
But I will tell you this, we do need housing right now.
Yeah.
We're about 6 million under. There are home builders who, for a lot of reasons, sometimes it's supply, sometimes it's cost, sometimes it's land availability, just can't build enough homes right now. There will be plenty of homes in the future. It's just, do you want to buy a 3,000 square foot home with half an acre?
Right, right.
We'll find out.